When we docked in Bali, we were absolutely amazed with some of the architecture that we could see from the ship. Some of the statues were just fantastic. One of the trips we took while we were in Bali was to a traditional woodworking factory. It was amazing to see these guys holding the wood between the feet while they were hammering and chiselling and making some incredibly detailed and intricate statues. We were then taken to a traditional Balinese residence. We were greeted by this guy playing what I can only describe as some sort of xylophone. One of the things we realised about the Balinese people is that they're incredibly religious, they're deeply respectful of the dead. This is best demonstrated by the shrines that they create for their forebears. Every day they'll put a sacrifice on the shrine just to remember the people who've gone before them. It was quite moving, to be brutally honest with you. We were treated to a traditional Balinese dance while we were looking around the house, and what I couldn't get over was the length of this lady's fingers and the way that she bends them backwards. It was a bit scary, to be honest with you. We were also introduced to some local cuisine, so I thought, yeah, I'll have a taste of that, and to be honest with you, it was phenomenal. I think my favourite was the rice wrapped in a vine strand. It was really nice. It was lovely. It was a bit like sticky rice. If you imagine going to a Thai restaurant and asking for sticky rice, it was very similar to that. It was quite sweet, and it was really, really tasty. The other one that I did like was the fruit. It looks like a lychee and tastes like a grape. It was beautiful. As I mentioned earlier, the Balinese people put an offering on the shrines on a daily basis, and this lady was actually creating offerings that were then given to us to actually go and place on the shrines as a mark of respect. And they're beautiful. They're all hand-picked flowers and petals and everything else. And Mrs. Yu had no hesitation in taking one and showing her respects to one of the shrines. After our visit to the house, we were then taken to see how rice used to be grown and harvested using water buffalo in a traditional paddy field. It's only when you see how much hard work it is to grow rice that you have an appreciation for it. I mean, this poor guy's up to his knees in water and mud planting rice plants in the baking hot sun. After all that hard work, it was time for lunch, so we went to a restaurant overlooking Lake Baton, which had great views and incredible food. We've just arrived in a traditional Bali village. These are the typical houses. There's about 270 families living in here, but this is the main street. So I don't know if you can see, but each house has its own unique number. It's like we have in the UK. There's actually a guest house. You can see that? There's a guest house there, so if you wanted to come and stay, you can do. But yeah, and the street runs right down, all the way down to the other end of the village. So the tour has just brought us into a Balinese temple. The tree is there is older than the temple itself. The temple was actually built round the tree, which is quite incredible. When you see the size of it, it's just so big. And the actual stonework, the carvings and everything, is just absolutely incredible. As you can see, there's lots and lots of different gods and deities and everything else. You can see Jan's just climbing the stairs up there. She's going up to the next level. But this temple's been here for, well, years and years and years. Absolutely incredible. So one of the guides has just told us that the temple is actually 700 years old, and this is the second level, but the tree is apparently older. I think it's about 800, 900 years old. So there's now actually another level. You can see there Jan's on the stairs, and that's up to a third level of the temple. But once again, you've got the statues all up the staircase. Oh, there's Mrs. Yu. Yeah. Looks like me. So this is the War Grave Cemetery in Manila, and it's owned by the Americans, and all the white crosses you can see represent people who died in the Second World War. This is only a small selection of them, literally thousands of white crosses everywhere. It's absolutely saddening to see that every one of those crosses represents somebody who died. The place itself is a beautiful, well kept graveyard, and apparently within the walls over there's 33,000 names of people who died in the Second World War. Just makes you realise what people fought for. It's unbelievable. So this facility is paid for by America. All the walls that you can see here have names inscribed on them. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll try and get it on camera. And there's just name after name after name. People who died in the Second World War. It's just, you can't comprehend. You just can't comprehend how many people died. And this is just the Americans, let alone the British. But on here, on some of the names you'll see, there's a little rose, for instance, there. I've got old red. So his remains have been found and been identified, so that's been done through DNA, which they've now been able to check back on people and see where they've gone. But it's a very, very sombre place, but phenomenal that they keep it in such brilliant state for all the generations to come. This is Manila Cathedral. So myself and Jan have just been in, and it's quite unbelievable because there were several weddings or several couples all getting married at the same time. Jan's there. But yeah, they were getting married all at the same time. to save money and cost and everything else. But as you walk across, I mean, some of the cabling leaves a little bit to be desired, and that's good actually. It's been a lot worse. But then outside you've obviously got the town square. You've got lots of street hawkers selling lots and lots of stuff. I don't know what that building is there, I'll try and find out. It's obviously a palace of some kind. But yeah, we've just seen a little kid asleep just outside the church. It's really sad actually. There's quite a lot of poverty in Manila. Yeah, it's a city very much of have and have-nots, and there's a lot of very poor people. But no, it's been quite an interesting trip out, and yeah, never seen a mass wedding. I've seen one now. There you go, 7 people, 10 people, or 10 couples all getting married at once. Crazy.
After a busy day sightseeing around Manila, it was finally time to go to the Manila Hotel and have afternoon tea.